Here are the stories for this video. As always, don't forget to share and like if you enjoy these videos. Without further ado, here we go. I am not restarting my modem. That is your job. Come here and restart my modem now. So, among the literally thousands of calls I've had in my 4 years in tech support for an ISP, this guy really took the cake. It was the apotheosis of all those calls. It was the most infuriating, yet in hindsight, hilarious call I've ever had in my life. He came in on a fairly quiet Saturday morning and the conversation started quite normally. Me: good morning, this is Name from ISP. How may I help you? Customer: yes, hello, this is his name. I just woke up to my wife and kids complaining there's no internet and the television isn't working either. Me: oof, that's quite inconvenient. I'm going to have to check where the issue might be and try and fix it. Customer: thank you. He gave me his postal code and house number. I confirmed his details and ran a scan on his address. There was absolutely no signal, so I needed to do a basic troubleshoot with him first. Me: do you know where your modem is, sir? Yes, it's next to my front door. Good. Could you please tell me which lights are on or blinking on it? Yeah, there are a couple of lights on, not as many as usual though. Is the online light on? No. Me: okay, your modem is not receiving any signal then. I'm going to have to test if the problem is in the modem or the signal towards your house. For that, I need you to turn off your modem for about 30 seconds. Could you please do that? Customer: no. Me: I'm sorry? Customer: that sort of thing is your job. I'm not touching that modem. Me: you only need to pull out the power cable, wait 30 seconds, and plug it back in. Customer: like I said, that is your job. Send someone over to fix it. I was not sure if he was joking or not. I was just baffled at the hard turn this conversation had just taken. Me: sir, there is a basic troubleshoot we need to run with all of our customers that solves like 90% of all. I don't care. I'm not getting paid for this, so I'm not doing your job. Now send someone over. Me: I can't very well send our technicians over just to plug out your modem, sir. Customer: you can and you will. And you will compensate me for the time I haven't received any of your services. Me: I don't care much for your tone, sir. Either you cooperate with our standard troubleshoot or I cannot help you. Customer: you've got a pretty big mouth there, missy. What's your name? I'll issue a complaint against you. Me: my name is... First name, sir. C: first name what? Me: just first name, sir. Customer: scared to give me your last name, huh? Me: no, just not obligated to give it to you. You've been very rude to me, so I won't give it to you. Customer: you think you're so high and mighty because you're on the phone. I know where your headquarters is. I'm driving over there right now, and you better make sure you have your eyes open when you come out. My first name in a mocking tone. I snickered at the thought he lived about 280 kilometers from our headquarters, plus he only had my first name and he had, of course, no idea what I looked like. Me: if you would rather take 3 hours to get here and then another 3 to get back home, rather than taking 30 seconds to restart your modem, you are welcome to do so. I'm now terminating the call and issuing a threat warning. Have a lovely day. I hung up before he could respond and reported a threat of violence to my manager. He made a note of it and put it through to our second line to pick this further up. I wish I could say the story ended there, but unfortunately it continued as soon as I resumed taking calls. Not 5 minutes after I get back to work, I got him on the phone again. Me: good morning, this is Name from... Ha! There you are. You think you can just hang up on me? I'm taking this to court. I'm canceling our services as of right now. Me: I've issued you a violent threat, which we've recorded by the way, to our second line, sir. I will add that you wish to terminate your contract. They will call you back within 2 hours. Goodbye. I hung up again and he thankfully didn't try to reach me again after that. I did learn afterwards that he had in fact taken this to court. And he lost. His services were cancelled 5 months before the end date of the contract and he had to pay up the remaining 5 months. I hope it was worth it to him. I did not press charges for the threat since I never took it seriously. I mean, I literally laughed it off. Thinking back of it still makes me snicker. I'm imagining him driving for 3 hours, arriving at our headquarters, asking all the women who left the building their names in the hopes he could do God knows what to one of them, then driving back home for 3 hours, not to mention having to stop for gas, which cost a lot here, and still have his wife and children complaining they have no internet or television. Idiot. Help, I took out my SIM card and now I don't have service. Person, I need help. Me, okay, what's going on? Person, my phone doesn't have service, it just started today. My phone has been working fine for 3 weeks. Me, okay, let's troubleshoot what's going on, what happened before it stopped having service. Person, I took the SIM card that came in this phone out and put the one from the old phone in. Me, okay, the SIM card from the old phone was deactivated when your new phone was activated. Put the new SIM card back in. Person, the new phone didn't come with one. Me, you just said it came with one and you took it out. Person, I only took it out because it said SIM card not found. Me, okay, so put the one you took out back in. Person, I didn't take a new one out. Should there be a new one in a box somewhere? Me, no, it should have been in the phone. You would have had to have taken it out of the new phone to replace it with the SIM card from the old phone. Person, okay, fine. There may have been one in the phone. Someone else told me it wasn't there. Me, okay, put that one back in the phone. Person, so put the old one in and throw the new one, which is now an old one, away? Me, no, put the SIM card that came with the phone in, then turn the phone on and try to make a call. Person, I didn't turn the phone off. Me, turn the phone off so the phone knows you've changed the SIM card, then turn it back on. Person, it's working now. Only takes a little bit of extra problem solving to figure out this issue. I don't have a backup and I'm not spending anything to get one done. A lady calls in because her Mac has gotten a lot slower since updating to the latest OS. This was a 2013 model, so it has a mechanical hard disk. She had spoken to a colleague already who did some more basic steps, but advised her to get an external hard drive so she could back up her data in case we needed to erase the computer. She apparently agreed to this. She comes to me the next day wanting to downgrade her OS because this one has caused her all these issues. So I tell her the options. 1. Restore from a time machine backup that was made with the previous OS. 2. Revert back to the original OS and do incremental updates. This requires the hard drive to be erased. Even before I finish explaining the first option, she says, I don't have a backup and I am not going to spend any money getting a hard drive because of your lousy system. Okay, there goes option 1 then. I present to her option 2, to which she replies, I can't erase my disk. This is a company computer and I have all my work files here. Is there a way to downgrade without erasing? I noticed on her desktop she appeared to work directly or indirectly with several city halls in her area. Me, no, we only do downgrades as a last-ditch attempt and they both require you to have some form of a backup. I should point out that her 1TB drive only had 75GB used with data. That plus an OS would be enough to fit in a 128GB drive, which costs around $20 these days. So I decide to keep troubleshooting to at least say I did something. No hard drive corruptions, but 55k plus of files in her cache folder, which takes several minutes to delete, as she is being snarky, saying that all work colleagues call her computer the rotten fruit, her, and that Windows machines don't have these issues. She asks why are there so many files. Me, how often do you switch the computer off? Customer in a boisterous tone, I only do that when I leave for the weekend. Me, of course. Great, can you start doing that at least every other day? That will definitely help. I leave her re-indexing Spotlight, no search results were coming up in it, and show her away. She called back a few hours later and told my colleague, I'm done messing around with this. I manage my own company and I need to have this fixed now. To which my coworker replied along the lines of, It's your choice. You either spend some company money on an external drive to back up your precious work data of the company you say you manage and do what you want to do to solve the issue, or let this be and deal with a slow Mac that may have failing hard drive and would cause catastrophic data loss. You're gonna have to commit. She huffed and disconnected and haven't heard from her since. So those were the stories for today's video. Let me know what you think about the stories in the comments below. As usual, please like if you enjoy the stories and subscribe if you want to stay up to date on more future videos. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.